When my mother, Lillian Hayes, inherited her family's 2,100-acre farmland in Green Valley, it was the pride of our family. Generations of Hayes had worked that soil, harvested wheat and corn, and maintained one of the largest privately owned agricultural tracts in the region. So when the Ridgeview Heights HOA showed up one spring with bulldozers, survey flags, and smug legalese, we were stunned. They claimed a territorial expansion clause in their founding charter allowed them to annex adjacent undeveloped land for planned community growth. And somehow, they filed paperwork with the county designating 2,100 acres of my mom's property as in escrow under review. Translation? They were trying to steal it. They thought we were powerless. At first, Mom thought it was a clerical error. She visited the HOA office and tried reasoning with their president, a man named Victor Ellison, who treated her like she was just an obstacle to progress. He said with a straight face, "You should be honored. We're planning an eco-golf community. You'll even get a membership discount once the clubhouse is up." Mom's voice cracked when she told me what he said. That same day, she received a notice from a private security firm contracted by the HOA, barring her from entering the North Fields. They'd already erected temporary fencing and begun tearing up soil. Trees were ripped out, irrigation lines severed. They were moving fast, betting we couldn't stop them. What Victor didn't know, I'm the CTO of Solunet Energy Systems, the company contracted by the county to design and manage Ridgeview's entire electrical grid infrastructure. In other words, I controlled their lights. First, we fought the right way. I hired a top property attorney to file an emergency injunction in state court, but Victor had already greased the local zoning board. Delayed hearings, procedural loopholes, everything. Meanwhile, they kept pushing their fake land entitlement, even issuing press releases about a groundbreaking residential paradise. But here's the thing about illegal land grabs. They crumble fast when the community sees what's really going on. We made drone videos of the bulldozers destroying farmland, showed century-old oaks being reduced to stumps, then leaked them to local news. The community outrage exploded, but I still needed leverage. That's when I made the call to the grid. Flipping the switch. I didn't kill the power, not at first. That would have triggered legal firestorms. Instead, I initiated a compliance audit on Ridgeview Heights power infrastructure. As per our contract, we had the right to run safety checks on any development changes. And with all their new construction activity, I had legal cover. So for 2 weeks, we throttled voltage to delay construction, flagged every substation for efficiency testing, sent inspection teams every 48 hours, halting all new electrical permits. Suddenly, Ridgeview's new development projects couldn't get electricity. Their construction site sat idle. Their $1 million promotional event held in total darkness after technical difficulties. Victor called my office, furious, said he'd go to the county. I told him, "You're welcome to explain to the board why your illegally seized farmland failed our environmental compliance test. I'll even forward the drone footage." The tipping point. Under growing public pressure, county investigators stepped in. Once they saw the survey fraud and the rushed annexation papers, signed without a hearing, the house of cards collapsed. The zoning board revoked Ridgeview's claim. The State Agriculture Commission filed a cease and desist. FBI agents visited HOA headquarters due to interstate wire fraud tied to their developers' financing. Victor tried to disappear, but my mom, ever the matriarch, showed up to the final hearing in her Sunday best. The judge granted her full restoration of the property and fined Ridgeview Heights HOA $1.4 million for unlawful seizure and damages. We used part of that money to restore the destroyed acres. And the grid? Oh, I let their power come back. After 3 more audits, of course. And now every new construction they attempt has to pass through my desk for approval. The HOA president? Disgraced. Resigned. HOA board? Dissolved by court order. The land? Refenced and replanted by our farm hands just like before. Mom now greets every neighbor with a smile and a line she loves repeating, "Careful now, my son runs the lights." Moral of the story? If you're going to steal a farmer's land, make sure her son doesn't control your entire energy grid. Because when you build on lies, don't be surprised when the power goes out.